Welcome to ROI Overload Daily Business Tech and Finance News. I'm Scott D. Clary. This is what's making news today. Bitcoin adoption is gaining momentum in El Salvador. The fintech startup N26 raises $900 million at a $9 billion valuation. The wealthiest 10% owns 89% of all U.S. stock, and Facebook is adding 10,000 employees in the European Union. Let's jump right into it. So first story of the day, crypto. So the Salvadorian president, Nayib Bukele, has shown through some tweets that mainstream Bitcoin adoption in the country is gaining momentum. In support of his claim, President Bukele shared two facts. The first one says that people are converting way more US to buy Bitcoin than they are withdrawing US from Chivo ATMs by converting Bitcoin back to US. President Bukele has asked independent media outlets to confirm this claim by visiting various ATMs around the country. It would be relevant to mention here that Chivo is El Salvador's in-house Bitcoin wallet service. Also, second point, El Salvador now has more Bitcoin ATMs than the United Kingdom after deploying 205 ATMs. These ATMs all help facilitate local Bitcoin transactions and help with both Bitcoin to US dollar conversions and, of course, US dollar to Bitcoin conversion. Second fact cited by President Bukele has to do with the number of remittances as well. On October 16th alone, El Salvador witnessed 24,076 remittances that added more than $3 million in total Bitcoin. El Salvador's government incentivizing initiatives have also played a key role in ramping up Bitcoin adoption. These initiatives include fuel subsidies and tax exemptions. In startup land, the fintech startup N26 raises $900 million at a $9 billion valuation. So N26 is based out of Berlin, Germany. They serve as a digital bank with 7 million clients in 25 countries. Apart from raising a significant amount of funds, N26 has also witnessed a huge jump in valuation between its Series D and Series E round. During the Series D, the company was valued at $3.5 billion. By the time it reached Series E, the company was valued at $9 billion. Point Ventures and Quatu Management have led the Series E round with participation from Dragoneer Investment Group and some other past existing investors. N26 offers bank accounts and debit cards and can be controlled from a mobile app. The process cuts down heavily on lengthy paperwork and document submission processes that usually have to do with when you're dealing with a bank. N26 is free from all these hassles. Users can get a bank account with proper account numbers and a virtual card. They can add that card to Apple Pay or Google Pay. There are other offerings as well, including phone and electronic insurance, credit products, overdraft capabilities, and much more. The funding will be a huge boost for N26. They're lining up for an IPO. Company also has plans to increase its employee base to nearly 1,000 ASAP. This is an interesting stat. Wealthiest 10% owns 89% of all U.S. stocks in America. So the wealthiest 10% of all Americans, they own almost 90% of all U.S. stocks. It's a record that sees wealth inequality in the equities market reach an all-time high. Concentration of wealth at the very top of the pyramid has become even more pronounced since COVID. Since the outbreak of the pandemic has seen the bottom 90% add $1.2 trillion to its wealth base, while the top 1% gained more than $6.5 trillion. This increasing concentration of wealth at the top has emerged all the more as a peculiar phenomenon, because there are a lot of actual new investors in the market. There's a lot of first-timers. The trading application Robinhood alone added more than 10 million new accounts, but despite the growing number of new accounts, share of wealth has not been equitable. Most of these new traders or investors or joiners into the market have small account sizes. Therefore, when the market rises, the value of the stock does rise, but marginally. And on the opposite side, on the opposite end of the spectrum, at the top of the pyramid, investors that have millions invested in stocks for a longer period, it translates to a greater accumulation of wealth, therefore increasing the wealth gap when stocks rise. Facebook is planning on adding 10,000 employees to the European Union. So over the next 5 years, Facebook will create 10,000 jobs in the EU. Countries that will be focused on will be Germany, France, Italy, Spain, Poland, Netherlands, and Ireland. The intention is to expedite the process of building a comprehensive digital ecosystem or digital world. This is called as the metaverse. The recruitment will look at picking up highly skilled engineers. Facebook has already taken a few steps towards the metaverse program with a collaboration application for people to hold meetings in virtual reality. Gradually, it wants to move into building an aspirational digital world where multiple people would be interacting within a three-dimensional environment. And in other news from around the internet, no crypto mining in New York. So several organizations, businesses, and labor groups have asked the New York State Governor, Kathy Hochul, to deny permits for converting the city's old fossil fuel power plants into locations for crypto mining facilities. And Deal just raised $425 million. So Deal is a San Francisco-based startup with services focused on payroll and compliance tools for remotely hired employees. They've raised $425 million at a $5.5 billion valuation. Anyways, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed. If you found value, share this with one other person. They can go subscribe for daily business, tech, and finance news at newsletter.roioverload.com. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.